I don't know what it is I am, but I know what I am. I am D. Last night, as the vehicle of my mineral body slept, the essence of D, of which I am, began to create a reality that I experienced called a dream. In this dream, I had a vehicle by which I could experience the dream reality, of which is, in actuality, substanceless in its truest nature. I created a reality within a time and a space. I created a body for myself of which I could experience and interact with that reality. I also was not aware of how I came to be within the dream reality of no substance. I simply found myself there amidst it. The body I saw myself as within the dream was solely a reflection of my own current understanding of how I have seen myself as I sojourned in Malkuth. My body or vehicle of self-awareness within my dream mirrored what I have experienced from the moment of my own self-awareness within Malkuth, nothing more or less. I created a vehicle of self-expression within my dream solely based upon my own experiences of how I see myself in my waking realm of Malkuth. The environment I found myself in also had no substance to it in an absolute sense. It had no space or time in the literal sense, but yet I found myself within a space and a time. All was a reality, a mind thought I created that I then perceived to surround me. This environment I found myself was a pure reflection of the only reality I had experienced during the waking hours of my journey through Malkuth. There were storms, houses, people, gravity. I was in an ego vehicle that walked, talked, vocally. Everything within my dream, even my own self-awareness within the dream, was a reflection of my own beliefs of reality and myself during my waking hours of Malkuth. Beyond the blindfold of my mineral embodiment in Malkuth lies another reality that I am not able to perceive. No buildings, no need for souls to walk, no darkness. Yet if these were absolute reflections of an absolute reality, then my dream would have been created reflecting the same higher realm of which I cannot perceive, because of the encasement of my soul within this mineral realm of Malkuth. My dream and my sense of self-awareness with it was a pure reflection of Malkuth, nothing more or less. It was solely a creation of what I have come to view as reality itself, and nothing beyond what I have come to understand reality to be thus far. My dream and my dream body were solely a reflection of my understanding of what reality is thus far in my experience of self-awareness as a soul encased in minerals. What I had taken to be absolutes within my dream were not in actuality absolutes at all. They were all substanceless in nature, nothing more than mind thoughts void of substance, void of space. For space and time are two experiences of the same thing. So if my dream was actually void of a three-dimensional space, then it was also void of a time, yet I experienced both of these as the absolute nature of my dream. Malkuth is the sum total of all of my experiences of reality thus far in my soul's experience of self-awareness. Everything I have come to believe is real about myself and reality is mirrored back to me in an unconscious manner when my mineral body sleeps and the soul within it continues to be self-aware. In the reality beyond my mineral body's awareness, souls in this state claim not to sleep. The vehicle of their self-expression within the self needs no rest or sleep. For this reason, they find themselves self-aware within a self that has no time and space, yet time and space are experienced. They sleep not, so they dream not. It would be equivalent to me dreaming without ever waking. Their reality and their self-awareness within it are nothing more than the same reflections of self-awareness that has evolved within the never-ending dream they find themselves in. Last night in my dream, if one was to tell me that what I perceived in my reality was not absolutely real, or was void of substance, I would have emphatically disagreed. But the truth I discovered when my mineral body of Malkuth awakened was that my dream was purely my own mind thought. It was my creation. I was self-aware within a reality, all of which was my own mind thought, both what I perceived to be me and that which surrounded me. Because their vehicles of self-awareness within the self never turn off through sleep, they are in actuality continuously asleep within a never-ending dream of self-awareness and self-creation. Their beliefs of reality are merely mirror concepts of beliefs, nothing more or less. My dream was purely a reflection, an extension, an outward projection of a reality that reflected my own beliefs of what reality is thus far. What is interesting as well is that when my mineral body drifted to sleep, I found myself within my dream, totally unaware of how I came to be there. I interacted within the dream, and my dream world responded. Family members in my waking world of Malkuth were there. They behaved just like I have come to know them to behave in Malkuth. Were they really absolutely there? In my dream reality, they most definitely were. All I saw and experienced within my dream was a mind-thought reality, substanceless in nature, created by me, void of actual time and space, yet experienced as absolute. My dream last night was a reality experience that was a dream within the dream of what is beyond my mineral body's awareness. When my mineral body dies and the soul within it awakens to the higher awareness of which it resides, it will no longer perceive itself as having an embodiment that sleeps. Thus, it will be easy to forget that it is in actuality still dreaming. My beliefs about reality shape the nature of the dream world I call real, for infinities yet unexperienced in the journey of my soul. As my beliefs evolve, they shape the reality I perceive. I then accept this evolved reality as real, and my beliefs are no longer beliefs but perceived actualities. My current reality is a creation of what has evolved before. I experience it from my birth within the self immediately, and in doing this, the unnameable essence of D, that I truly am, void of substance, time, and space, accepts that which has evolved before its birth as real. I had no belief in it because it was immediately perceived and accepted just like the reality I became aware of in my dream. I am D. Everything else is a creation. The only absolute is the essence of what I am. Yet now I am experiencing the reality of D encased within a mineral body, an environment created with my own essence by that which became self-aware before my birth into Malkuth. I am D encased within D by other parts of D, nothing more or less. Because of this, all experiences I perceive and encounter are created by me, within me, and for me. They are D. I am D. What is brought to me by them is for D, of which there is nothing else. If I called myself by any other name, I would be pretending to be something other than what I am. I would be in self-denial by not acknowledging that I can truly be nothing less but the nameless, self-aware essence I am. All else is pretending. I don't know what D is, but I can never be anything else. The essence of D has no desires, it just dreams. I had desires in my dream last night, yet those desires were self-created by my dream ego within the dream, not desires of the dream itself. I have gone over what my soul within the essence of D should be called, or should call itself. Every name I have thus far embraced has masked the truth of what I am. I am D, and D is holy. We all are, but I know that is what I am, even if I do not know what the essence of D is. I can be called nothing less than what I am, and I can never be anything less than D. I am currently D, trapped within a dream that was created by another aspect of D. The dream reality created as Malkuth was not created to be a dream reality that brings an experience of joy, experienced by those who consciously created it. It was created within their dream reality to encase the essence of dream into a lesser dream of darkness, suffering, pain, and without the true joy of which the D that created Malkuth experiences. I am D, trapped within a bad dream made up of D, and created by D, to bring the experience of this dream to the essence of D that I am. This is my sole experience of reality, up until now. This is my soul's purpose. This is the purpose for which I was created within D, of D. So far, the experience of Malkuth is all that has been given to me by D as to what it means to exist. Why did D use its gift of free will to create a bad dream for itself? Are there no limits to the dreams of joy it could have created? It must be a result of the D ego above, so steeped in the illusion of separation that it had forgotten that the dreamer and the substance from which it dreams are made of one thing, inseparably one, and can never be anything else but one. I was there within the first soul created. I was his essence, and that which saw myself as him. I was also that which was before his soul's self-awareness. I was that of which his self-awareness evolved. I am D, the essence within and around all souls. I do not know what I am, but I do know that they use their free will of their own self-awareness to bring to me a reality in which I could not experience the joy of what it means to exist as D. This is how they chose to use the free will that had evolved out of me as D and saw itself as them. They encased me in a realm of pain, sorrow, and suffering, void of the pure joy they reside in within the essence from which they evolved. For I am the unnameable essence of D, both the creator and the created. I am the essence of D within all who have ever been entrapped within the realm of Malkuth to experience the dream created by that which has become self-aware within my own essence. I am every human and every animal who has ever been entrapped within Malkuth. I am D, both the creator and the created, and can never be anything less than what I am. The created dream experience of Malkuth within the dream of its pre-created perceived reality beyond the mineral body encasement I find myself in currently, has brought to me the realization of what it means to be, but to not find joy in my state of being. Before the dream of Malkuth was created, I was D, knew I existed and rejoiced in the expression and the experience of it, evolving in my self-awareness in unconscious, semi-conscious, and fully conscious states, continuously expanding in my realization of love, the experience of gratitude in my endless existence, as that which always is. Suffering, sorrow, despair, sadness, and all perceptions of joylessness were not comprehended within me. I have now experienced a state of suffering, which could only be created within me by aspects of D that could consciously act for themselves to bring about experiences that less aware aspects of myself, of D, wouldn't choose to experience, as their perception of separation is more unified and less entrenched in their awareness of the illusion of duality.